It's spinning. Boom. We are live.
You're
What is good, party people?
nothing much, man. I need people who are joining to flood the comments because I need to know where people are messaging from. So if you can see this live, I need you to let me know where you're from right now, this instant. And matter of fact, not only where are you from, what room of the house are you in? There's a really specific reason I'm asking that. So let me know what room of the house you're in for analytical purposes.
Are you alone? Is the door locked?
Mm. I got both of my doors locked.
My door is wide open.
What's the passcode to your alarm system?
Mm. You almost got me.
These are things that we need to know. For
For
and
analytical purposes. You got to say that part.
do you have a dog? If so, what breed?
Right.
I have two alarm systems, and the passwords are sit and stay.
Sweet,
Mm.
sweet, 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 sweet.
Yep, yep.
Yes. My
However, if you're a man and you come in without me, the alarm systems will not listen. Good luck.
my alarm system's code is jiggly 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 jig. But if you don't say it correctly, it's gonna get you.
Oh God. I think I might be done for because I'm gonna laugh while saying it, so it might not take me seriously and view me
See?
as a
That's
threat.
what's gonna boom, automatically shot. Bam.
See?
Yep.
Damn it.
Never come into your house.
Right.
Oh, you can come with me. We gotta have a bonfire, remember?
We do. We do.
Y'all are having a bonfire?
Yes.
All right, left and right hand. Y'all got to do a better intro. Wyatt does an awesome intro. I ain't trying to.
Man,
I'm
hold
gonna
up.
actually. I was not gonna be that guy, but I decided it's gonna be more fun to be that guy. Wyatt doesn't do it like that.
That's fine.
The
This is
sensei doesn't do it like that. Do it like the sensei.
absolutely not. We are not the sensei. We can't do it like him. It's impossible.
All right,
Well,
I got one. I'm
do
gonna
it
try.
adjacent.
I'm gonna try. God damn
Compliment
it.
it. Do it well. Go.
What's happening, blurs, nerds, and all in between? It's your boy, Sir, right hand of the Blur Syndicate. I got my left hand in this bitch with me. What's happening? Did I do good?
You did
You did.
amazing.
All
You
right.
did. I love it.
You did
I was not
amazing.
gonna give that effort. I'm proud of you.
Hey, we
That
got
can
to we
see.
got to put on. We got to put on. You know.
Wait, quick question: is Wyatt right or left-handed?
He.
I have no idea.
I think he's right-handed.
Okay, good. Just had to
Yeah.
check.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's right-handed. In the comments, I need to know who's left-handed. Forget you, Tots. Tots gave me a solid B plus or a weak A minus.
Listen, it's a
Listen, he would
passing
know.
grade.
Tots would know. So
Tots
whatever he
would know,
gave
man.
you, it's
Shout
legit.
out
Put
to
that
Tots.
down on your transcript.
Yeah, damn. I
It's
got a
a
whole
passing
progress report.
grade.
By the end of this episode, I'm gonna have a full report card on how we do.
Go on, give me my F. It's fine. Look, I got the stream up and running. That's all I'm here for.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, she was troubleshooting. So I feel like for what y'all don't see, she definitely deserves an A starting off, bro. Cause she figured it out on her own. Just gonna say that.
So I was like, I don't know how to do any of this. I
Man.
was like, how do I do this? Wyatt gave me a call real quick. He was like, all you have to do is hit this. I was like, all right, cool. And he was like, call me if you have any more trouble. I'm not calling you. I am not
I was
calling
gonna
you.
say, ain't nobody trying to call you. Why?
You
Go
go and be
kiss
with
on
your
that pretty
baby.
Berber. Shoot, they gonna
Mm.
figure it out.
We
I know
here.
exactly in the building.
Man.
Swag
So
on 1,000,000,000,000.
I'm trying to wait before we get started because Gambit said he coming. He just
okay.
said give him a second, and then we're gonna go ahead and actually kick this thing off and get into it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I was gonna ask if while we wait, if y'all want to get in some gaming news,
Let's
game
go.
nerd news, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Always.
I don't know if you guys heard, but Justin Roiland is out as lead creative of Rick and Morty, following his domestic abuse allegations, where he's look like he's being charged. He also resigned from his video game company, Squanch Games, which they just released a game this year. And yeah, it looks like they're going to replace him as a writer, a creative, and the voice actors of Rick and Morty. What do you think?
I think that they need to have open casting calls and let me try out for either voice. I would love to be the new voice of Rick Sanchez. I would have an amazing time doing it, and I think that I could pull it off. So if anybody can, share this.
Am I live?
Yeah, we live.
We live,
baby. Hashtag Young Elder is the new
my
Rick.
dog. Look at my brothers.
Hey,
My brothers. How y'all doing?
good, bro. How you?
I'm offended. How am I a brother? Let's talk about
You
it.
offended?
I am not a
I'm
man.
sorry.
I am not a man.
It's so many different levels. Let me make it worse. Because what you did is you either turned her into a dude or you didn't acknowledge her with the same gusto and fervor that you did everyone else. Choose.
Let me try this. Let me try this again. Hello, my good peoples. Especially Catherine. All right. There we go.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I apologize. So,
He put your government out there.
He did. I wasn't gonna let it go though because he
Straight
corrected
up.
himself.
Straight
So I
up.
wasn't gonna do
Straight
it
up.
twice.
He was about to tell us your social.
You know what's funny? Kat, why does your avatar look like Jeremy?
It's actually
You know what?
What the fuck?
I'm signed.
I'm like-
I can't even say nothing.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
I can't even say nothing.
No, for
So-
real.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I can't even say nothing.
So no, because Wyatt and Natalie had the baby, me and Jeremy took over hosting duties. So I logged into the profile because I'm under the main profile is Wyatt's
Heard
stuff.
that.
So, and I didn't want to mess with none of his stuff.
I told her to mess with his stuff.
Wait, you didn't want to mess with none of his man.
Mess with
That's the best time to mess with their stuff. What
Mess
you
with that
talking
man
about?
stuff. I was
Loyalty
just about to
is
say,
what I'm
you
talking about.
gonna say you don't want to mess with the stuff in the best possible time to mess with the stuff. Come on.
Stokes says mess it up.
Listen,
It's a form of loyalty to mess with it. You know why? I'm messing with it because I love you.
here's the thing. The way that my anxiety is set up, if you come in and mess with my stuff, I'm liable to fight you, regardless of
Okay.
how I feel about you. So
Let me
I don't
tell
mess
you-
with other
Oh, good
people's stuff.
Lord.
If we spent more time with each other, there would be something that I would mess with around you that you would eventually accept as, you know what? That's the thing. That's how I know Steven was there. That's how I know he was here.
Exactly.
My grandparents who only use disposable plates, napkins, forks. Well, they use real forks, but like plates and cups and everything like that. I'm literally the only person that walks in their house and uses a real glass.
Stop again.
And they know, Steven, you were at our house today. Yes, I was.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I was.
If you mess with my stuff, it causes me stress. I don't like it.
See, Tots got it. Change the seat, adjust the mirror, get it.
No,
That's how it works every time.
no. That's
gotta let
fine,
those
but put it
movies
back
roll.
when you leave.
The only thing you better not do is touch my presets. Don't you touch my presets. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not with that.
Oh, you talking about radio stations?
Yeah, don't touch my presets.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for real. We might have
Country music is gonna be number one.
Who?
I'm gonna find the country music station and it's gonna be number one.
Yeah,
That's
how
fine.
embarrassed would you be if you pressed that and it was already number one?
I would be surprised.
It would be.
This is a well-traveled man. All AM talk. Tots is the devil.
Ooh,
I
all
wouldn't
AM
know
talk.
this.
That's a good one right there. That's torture. Even though I do listen to NPR quite frequently, AM talk is a whole different beast, bro.
Really?
I would literally just change it back. Like stuff like that wouldn't bother me.
Mm-mm.
It's like my actual surroundings that you can't mess with. But like the radio, I don't care about any of that.
Mm.
Why do you look like you're in a prison?
Who, me?
He does. The brick walls.
It looks like a sheet behind him. Like, where are we? Are you okay?
I'm in the loft.
Okay.
Hey, get them right. Get them right, Gambit. Get them right.
I'm sorry.
Cut season. Ooh.
Prison, darling.
You have nothing to apologize for, Prison Break.
Nah, Prison Break. I still gotta watch that.
I've never seen it.
All right,
Absolutely.
All right. Y'all got to start the show.
No, you're not the boss of us. We're in control now. We're in control now. Actually, yes. Let's go ahead and get this thing started, guys.
But only because you
Yo.
wanted to, not because I said it.
Yeah, truly. What were you getting ready to say, sir?
Nothing. I'm just with it. I'm just looking at the comments, man. Everybody in here talking shit. Danae,
Hold on.
what up, G?
Why ain't
Fuck
nobody
that.
posting these comments so we can respond accordingly?
That's KB. Only KB can click the comments.
Really? That's not a power I should have.
You should definitely have that power. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see him. There's comments.
Yeah, we got comments.
Yeah.
See?
Oh,
Instead of private chat.
Oh, I see him now.
Yeah, we got comments.
I see him. Oh, I can see him even if I can't click him. Yeah, change the seat to Justin Mills. Get it out there.
Yes.
Who is Danae?
Danae, that's my sister, man. That's
sister.
Eternity's wife. Shout out Danae. She's hilarious, bro. We got to get on her one day, bro, so she can talk her shit. She's funny as fuck.
Absolutely. I support bringing all the people onto all
Oh, I
the
see
things.
Stokes was in here.
Mm-hmm. He here. He's here.
All right. Yeah, this show is a hot mess, and I love it.
Let's do it. Well, we're already doing it. Let's continue doing it.
We are 11 and a half minutes in and have not even told what the topic is.
Yeah.
And
Come
I
on,
just want
KB.
y'all to know, you do know that it's bad that I had to say something about the show getting started. The biggest tangent thrower outer. This is going to be amazing, guys. Are you guys excited?
It's okay.
Very.
We're just gonna bring it all in.
All the way, because you first started talking about Prison Break, and
Yes.
y'all haven't seen it. Oh my god! At least the first season, you know.
Prison Break?
Yeah,
Talking
I
about
didn't
what the
watch it.
dude
I've
who
heard
played-
Prison Break was one of the best shows ever to watch. So
it is a
do need to
very
check that
very
out.
good show. Like for real.
Danae, I feel like that's a lie. Anytime somebody says that, they lying.
bruh. Like, and she's a chef, bruh. She can cook, bruh.
Ooh,
Stop playing, Danae. Stop playing, Danae. You're shorting yourself.
It is. It's an episode about nothing.
Mm,
We had a we got a topic though.
We do.
we do.
no, the topic is Once Upon a Story, or that's the title. And what's the topic tonight? We're talking about storylines.
Yes, story writing,
Yes,
the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yes,
And I'm
storytelling.
gonna tell you, Prison Break is a very well told story. Just saying, y'all saying y'all haven't seen it. It is a very well told story. I enjoyed it. I do think that it went on a little bit longer than it could have in the subsequent seasons. However, you know, it's people that swear by it. So, but I know that the first, want to say 2 seasons, thoroughly enjoyed them.
I feel
Mm.
like Prison Break was one of
Yeah.
those. I didn't really watch it. I just know what it is, and
Right.
it's one of those like if Prison Break came out now, it would be a limited series, and I think it would have benefited being a limited series
I can dig it.
because there's only so long that you can run that story before it's like, why are you doing what you're doing?
That's why I said it should have. Oh snap! We got a 5-piece. Who is this?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Tell them
This
to-
episode is sponsored by
I
Xfinity.
would like to see who this
right.
is.
Off the dial up.
It's sponsored by
They
Internet
gotta
Explorer.
go. They gotta go get them a new AOL CD. Who is that?
Hey, Danae said we ain't told one story yet, bruh.
Not one.
Hey, you said they spinning, boy. They spinning and spinning and spinning again, baby. They spinning.
Internet Explorer, baby.
Yo. Now, while we're talking about spending, you know what spending sounds like?
They
Spending.
spinning.
And that's what you could do at the blurredsyndicate.com, where you can go in there, get some of the dopest gear you could ever find, and make sure that you use DND20 and get 20% off that order. Again, that's the blurredsyndicate.com. We got all kinds of shit now. We got shirts, we got aprons. If you a chef like these amazing people in here, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get a goddamn mouse pad, fuck it. You know what? I got a mouse pad. What's happening? What's happening? We got you, baby. Come get
That
it.
mouse pad is dope.
Danae
that
said,
mouse
"Who the
pad is
fuck is
dope.
buffering?" We don't know.
I know who it is, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Yo,
don't.
do y'all think when you
Oh,
pray?
I know who it is. I bet $1 I know who it is.
Yo, do you think when you
Buffering like
pray
that?
in
Tell
like the
Hokage to
trenches-
turn the dang on game off so it stops eating up the internet.
I know who it is. Then now that you say that,
It's funny
Hey,
because no,
It's not
Thank
him.
you, Stokes.
no,
Ah.
It ain't Husky.
nope.
All right, that was all right. My next guess would be oh no, it's Fluffy. That's why it's spinning because she on that hotel Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Damn. We should
Deduction,
put- that's a
sir.
good one.
The power of deduction. Sherlock
Yeah,
Holmes,
that's
also very good show.
Oh.
Story is always stolen from so many different ways, but honestly, who gets
Hey.
tired of the know-it-all? No one
Hey,
does.
here we
No
go.
one
You
does.
right. Off the hotel Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, as
She got
much
in and immediately
She
froze.
looking like
Immediately.
she looking like Minecraft.
man, it is zipping her from side to side like a TikTok.
It is. Oh, back to the circle.
Hey, this is what happened when you pray and you ain't put in no work. God just let your shit spin. But anyway,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
you know what I'm saying? Just a little inspirational message.
So
Do what?
to the subject matter though. What we doing? What
Right.
we doing, y'all?
All right.
Bro, I done threw out 2 fun stories, and I'm just saying ain't
He
nobody.
said Prison Break.
Prison
Mhm.
Break was fun, but not.
We have Prison
I'm
Break.
like I'm the only one that's seen it. The next thing I threw out was the Sherlock Holmes, and I'm not saying the specific show, even though the BBC one was off the chain.
Mhm.
I'm saying the fact that
Oh, that
the
was
whole
absolutely
Sherlock
amazing though,
Holmes-
too.
Huh? What'd you say, Chef? Am I?
No, I was saying that was amazing. I did see that show.
Okay,
With Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, yes, that was a good one. But I'm saying the Sherlock idea itself, like the fact that they have all of these different versions of you're essentially a Sherlock. And I think that like even there's one, well, he is Sherlock Holmes in that one too, but it's a different, different take on the Elementary. Have y'all seen that?
Mm-mm.
But it's to me that's one of the story tropes, if that's the correct word, that is fun. And I would love to see something, and correct me, there needs to be a black Sherlock. There is one, I thought, but I can't even remember what it is, which shows you that it's not, I guess as popular, or I just don't know it. But
There's
y'all
a
remember that
black
show,
Sherlock now?
I'm hoping there is. Look at you just not coming in.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Elementary is really good.
I'm hoping it is. If it's not, guys, we're gonna write it or something.
Yeah, we can totally
Elementary,
write it.
I just seen it. What about Psych? Anybody watch Psych?
Psych.
I did
Psych
watch
was
Psych.
okay. I didn't watch
Psych
a whole
was
lot
alright.
of it.
Yeah, with Lucy Lewis Watson. Yes, sir.
I did not.
Yeah,
Elementary
that
is
was
really
that was
unfortunate.
good. That was a good one.
Well,
Psych is that like over the top corny version of Sherlock. He's not Sherlock Holmes, but like it's essentially just that same idea. So to me, storytelling is like one of the things that makes a good story is that it has its own little twist to it, which is also why I like M. Night Shyamalan storytelling. But I'm gonna stop and be quiet for a minute. Y'all got enough to play with, at least to prime the pump. Throw
I
some
hate his storytelling, to be honest.
I appreciate that because now that you say Sherlock, I haven't been into Sherlock, but as of late, I've been on a kick of I'm an anime manga reader. I've been reading this manga called Moriarty, which is the complete other side of the stories. You get to see where you get to see Sherlock break down and solve the crimes, but it's too late because Moriarty has already set it up. So you get to see the setup of the grand scheme, and you get to see how much of a pawn Sherlock was in his grand scheme. It's really dope. It's really dope. Moriarty is definitely one of my new favorite anti-heroes.
Yeah, Moriarty is dope. You gotta watch the BBC
Is it
series.
it's just a manga?
It's manga and anime, actually. I think the anime is complete.
What's it on?
I think I saw it on Crunchyroll. I think.
Oh, you ain't saying nothing but a word.
Speaking
All right.
of, Speaking of animes, if we talking animes or just period, I think one of the best plots I've ever seen is Death Note.
Mm.
Honestly,
Mhm.
I think that is such
Yeah.
a great show. Doesn't have the typical anime like action. You know what I'm saying
Mhm.
that you would expect. You know, it's no power blast. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like that. But they did such a good job with the characters, you know what I'm saying, and the plot development. Now, for those who've seen it, of course, some people feel a type of way about how it ended, you know what I'm saying, and how, you know, the way Light went out. But um I think even like on episode 1, it's so much in that episode, you know what I'm saying? They capture you with the plot and the characters from the way up into the end. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I've watched it about 3 times. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I've suggested it more times than that. And you know what I'm saying? People who usually take that suggestion and watch Death Note, they agree. You know what I'm saying? If we just talking like storytelling, you know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen a lot like that, honestly. Like totally devoid of what usually brings a lot of people into anime, which is like I said, like the fighting and the intense, you know what I'm saying, power levels and structures and shit like that. But totally devoid of all that. It was one of the best crime thrillers I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Despite it just even being anime, like just the whole plot within it all was just ridiculous.
And guess what he had in that? He had not one, but was it 4 Sherlocks? Am I tripping?
It was so,
Nope.
and it's so funny you would say that because they basically had to bring a team of
Exactly.
Sherlock ass
Just
niggas
like him. Just like him.
for real.
But
And then he was so
exactly.
cold, he planned him dying and left it to his protege to finish the case. Like that's crazy. You know what I'm
Spoiler.
saying? Chess moves. It was chess move. It was
Yeah.
just. It was like humans playing chess with each other. The way he used the Death Note, the way he just totally loopholed the rules. Man, I
Mhm.
was like, bro, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Honestly, seriously.
Death Note has very good storytelling. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so that way, because y'all were breaking up in the middle of it, were y'all talking about Death Note?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The movie or the anime?
No. Why would we talking about the movie?
There's
The
a
anime.
We would never
Oh,
talk about
okay.
the
The live
movie.
action.
Okay, I just wanted to make
No,
sure.
I didn't watch
I
that.
didn't even watch it. What's the point of watching it?
Mm-mm.
It's
I
no point.
did.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, snap.
I'm not doing it. I'm not watching any live action anything, to be
Nah.
honest. The only thing I would watch live action is something like that could be easily simplified, like Tekken. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Or maybe Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? They can do a Street Fighter, right? All this other shit, leave it alone.
They had a live action Street Fighter.
Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Live action Dead or
They do.
Alive. You know what I'm saying?
They had a live
Maybe
action
like
Dragon Ball
live
too.
action. Maybe even like
Mhm.
live action Sailor Moon type shit. You know what I'm saying? They could do stuff like
Nah,
that.
No.
don't fuck with Sailor Moon now.
No,
Ah,
no,
Don't
no, no.
fuck
Keep
with
Sailor
Sailor
Moon in the
Moon.
closet.
her alone,
Keep
Oh, we
man.
gonna
Sailor
sit here and
Moon
act
in the
like Sailor
closet.
Moon was just doing that awesome of shit to where
No.
she need
Absolutely not.
a
We're not
budget
doing that.
to
Bruh.
No.
Absolutely
If-
not. Sailor Moon
What?
stays in the
How do I
closet, my
mute
guy.
You don't
Tell
think they
me
can
how I mute
CGI?
him.
You don't think they can CGI a
Tell
transformation?
me
Of
how
course
I
they can
mute
CGI
him.
transformation, but nobody wants to see
But
them.
why would you?
Right.
Like, bro, make a
What?
dragon. That's cool.
Okay,
I've
let's put
actually-
it this way. It's
What?
just like certain things. Just because you know it can happen does not mean it should happen. Certain
I
things
don't
should
think
not
that'd
be
be
built,
bad.
but
I ain't gonna
unfortunately,
lie to you.
they
I might
are.
sound crazy. I might sound crazy.
Thank you, Danae. Leave Sailor Moon alone,
Please,
cuz.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
I even had a homie that said, "Wait, maybe we should do a live action Treasure Planet." I said, "No,
You
absolutely
can
not."
do that too, though.
I can see it.
No,
You can
no.
do that too. Shit like that, you can do that. Like,
I mean,
No.
but I'm talking about like
that's not
Dragon
like
Ball Z, One Piece,
No.
shit like that. You cannot do that. Leave it alone.
Okay,
It's-
let's put it this way. If anybody has seen the live action Last Airbender, this is the reason why we can't have nice things.
I mean,
didn't watch it.
This is why we can't have nice
bad.
things.
It was bad because they went against.
Is it bad that every time you're sitting in the movie theater, you're changing his name because they're saying it wrong?
What did they
from
say?
the anime?
That's crazy. I didn't even.
They called him Ung, not Aang.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's atrocious. I didn't know that was going on.
Yeah, they throughout the whole movie, it was like, well, Ung. I was like, no, it's Aang.
No. Wyatt, Wyatt.
He said
I can get
Pocahontas.
that as long as they use like real indigenous people.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Zach? I'm sorry. I apologize. I was looking at what Zach said.
Oh, I was looking at what Wyatt had just said.
About Pocahontas. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can see it live if you keep like as long as you respect the folks, the people. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. It's because it's no.
Yeah, if you're not.
If you get good actors in that, you get you some good actors in that, and I think that it could actually slam. Don't mess with the music though.
No, I'm gonna tell you why live action Pocahontas should not be a thing. Is because of the way Disney already treated that story. Like
because
the whole story in the beginning anyway. Is not one that should be made the way that they did it in the first place. So if you do a live action based off of that false ass fake, no, absolutely not. And everybody
there's like literally
before it even get off the ground.
Literally on TikTok, there is an indigenous person that has quoted about the Pocahontas movie and said, actually, she was killed. They're telling you a false narrative. I just want y'all to know this is not how it played out.
All right, but I don't watch Pocahontas for like the what's the word? Like historical value of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about purely for entertainment purposes. So I'm saying this. If you can make Django where you got the dude running around killing black people, man, okay, I understand. That's understandable. I'm not disrespecting the fact that she was killed. What I'm saying is that I knew Pocahontas was a real person. I would never quote Pocahontas in a serious conversation about the real Pocahontas. I would go, do my research and like know everything that y'all talking about. Cool. But I mean, I don't know. I don't look at it for that, but.
Okay. But let me ask y'all this, like really getting into the topic. What makes a story for y'all? Like what pulls you into the things that you like? Not just the surface level of it, like animation and things like that, but what is it that you need a story to have for it to catch your attention?
Mostly for me, it has to be the storyline, and it has to have some type of dip and turn. It can't be the same thing every episode. It can't. You got to do something else. A firm example of that is Ouran Host Club. The only thing that changed up was the outfits and the situation, which kept me interested. But I wanted to see if they could do more with it than just that. And that towards the end of the season, when it got really serious, that's when it drew me in more. If that makes any sense.
So is that specific to like anime and TV shows, or is it specific to everything that you do for a story? Because I'm talking when we're talking like movies, TV show, anime, books, games, because all of these things have stories, right?
Yeah.
So is it that you're looking for a different type of story in different media that you're pulling it from, or is it that you look for something consistent in all of these things and you just kind of gravitate here and there?
I
would say gravitate.
Storytelling. For me, for storytelling, it's the ability to surprise me, to take it in a direction that I would not assume that it would go, but to not make it so. Okay, so I'm gonna give you two examples. All right, for example, you watch an M. Night Shyamalan movie, and at some point, the whole movie just completely flips into something beyond what you initially thought it was. Okay, that's fun to me. Make that happen, even if it's something that I'm familiar with, which is why I like Rick and Morty, because it's just they're taking other people's stories and doing parodies of it, but it still turns out in a way unexpected to you. you get into something like anime, it's the ability to surprise me with how you use something like their powers. Take something like a My Hero Academia, where what their ability is. It's like, okay, cool, I've seen that ability, but what they do with it is what makes it special. That's your surprise. So for me, storytelling is like, don't take it. Give me something that I see your setup. I don't know where we're going though. Oh, cool, we're here now. That was fun. Where else we going?
I think for me, what draws me in is an interesting antagonist. Whether it be a person, an ideal, or in seldom cases, the atmosphere, whether it be the time you're in or just the mindset of the people. I love when we have an interesting antagonist. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything cosmic or fantasy related. It could just be something as mundane as, I'm trying to get safely across this street, but this one being will not let me get there. Like, how much can you make this interesting in a short amount of time? Because I'm gonna be real with y'all, my attention span has gone to shit because of social media. But the instant you get me feeling like I can relate to you not being able to accomplish this goal because of this particular antagonist, you got me. You got me. Because I'm going to be like, damn, what would I do in that situation? And then once I'm doing that, I'm there. Now it's a puzzle in my head I got to figure out.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, you got to have a good antagonist, a good protagonist, and then a good I think the best stories are the ones where they do a good job kind of creating the what would you say, the world or the universe or whatever they're in. You know what I'm saying? When they take a very good job of giving detail to every single thing, every single planet, every single species, you know what I'm saying? And having it kind of documented to where you can actually go and look up this shit, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just not mumbo jumbo in the movie, where it's actually like facts on this thing, like how they do with Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? How they do with Lord of the Rings, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can really get deep into whatever you really want to. You know what I'm saying? And I think also character development. I love seeing good character development, especially on the villain side. You know what I'm saying? I think that's always interesting because we always know the hero is going to progress or whatever, learn a lesson. But one of the best character developments I've seen was Zuko on Avatar, and that was really fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because he was so headstrong and one way and blinded, and by the end of the show, you know what I'm saying, he was completely a different person. You know what I'm saying? And he was the biggest villain for the longest time. So I think that's what does it for me.
Yo, Tots has a good point. Tots says the best stories are the ones that start with the story instead of the gimmick. And by gimmicks, he means the effects, the actors, the plot twist, blase, blase. That's why Halo was so good. First, they wrote the story, then they made it a game.
Yeah, Halo was amazing. Halo storyline was that's my favorite game of all time.
Wyatt is right. The more believable the villain, the better the show. I agree.
Absolutely.
For me, it's really dependent upon the media that I'm consuming. Like, when it comes to books, I want more of the world building itself. I want the description of what's going on because you can't physically see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't taste, feel, like all of these things. And so the description, the world that you're painting through these words has to be spectacular in order to hold my attention on these pages now. So that's where I am there. When it comes to video games, it's very similar for me to how it is with TV and movies now, in which it is not just the characters and it's not just the words. It's literally the way that all of this interacts together. Like, every piece has to fit. It doesn't necessarily have to make the most sense right away, but the interactions have to be genuine. I cannot get into a story where it's like the way that you have these characters interacting is not natural. This is not how, you know, when you can tell that somebody isn't a part of the culture, but they're writing for a culture. And it's like, you can tell
gross
that these things are not the way that it should be. This isn't how people interact. And yet you have me sitting here and watching this thing, and I'm supposed to pretend that this is okay. I can't get on board with that.
Okay, I have a question.
What's up?
So
Okay.
let's take a game that I know we're talking about like all genres. So, but I'm like pointing at this one when you said that. I'm pointing at this one specific name. The same thing you and Sir said about development. What would you put Assassin's Creed in that category? Because it has literally multiple elements. He has been to, what was it, London? He has been there for the French Wars, and like it's a whole bounce everywhere. It's like I'm into it, but I'm not like stuck in it. Does anybody have an opinion on that?
So there's one thing I feel like we're talking about two different things.
Wyatt also likes the element surprise. Continue, sir.
Okay. There's a difference between a great story and a great franchise. Assassin's Creed is attempting to make a great franchise because it's an IP. It's their cash cow for making money. So they don't want to just stick with one story. They want to keep making stories so different people identify, and that way they hit all bases of money. Now, in terms of stories within the Assassin's Creed universe, I'm going to be honest with you. As much as they did a great job with the DLC where you played as the black man freeing the slaves, and I know I say I should like that one, but Altair, the first assassin that you covered, the Child of No One, had the most character development in the last of Ezio's story, Assassin's Creed, I believe it's called Revelations. You got to see that they actually wrote out the first character story up until the point where he was 70 years old. You got to see him get shaped by war, get shaped by love, heartbreak, deceit, faith, his journey into becoming something more than himself, a symbol. You got to see all of that. So I'm going to say for Assassin's Creed, that's more of a franchise, but there are small nuggets of stories in there that I think everybody could probably pull from. It's like a volume, of albums by someone. You might have that one album that just appeals to you. You know what I'm saying? Gambit might have an album that appeals to him from the same artist, telling two different stories. But that's the way I feel about it.
I don't know enough about Assassin's Creed to speak on it, so you know what I'm saying. I know about the game. I have played it before, but I do not know enough about the story. I haven't even seen the movie.
Yeah,
I hadn't either. I wasn't going to.
No, because with Assassin's Creed, I agree 100% with Sir. There's so many different elements to that I feel like that's not one that you can do as a whole piece. Because you like individual parts, but this isn't a sum of its parts type conversation because, like he said, it's intellectual property. So they're literally just trying to span all these different areas, trying to get its part of history here, there, X, Y, Z. It's not really a comprehensive story anymore.
And it's so bad that they're starting over.
Right.
No.
They're starting back from one.
You take like one or two games and it's like, all right, cool. But once you start looking at it as a whole, the story falls apart because they didn't plan it that way. They literally planned it to make money.
I have an interjection about
up?
Something different, but related to something that made a story amazing. Futurama. When you said all over again, it made me think about Futurama. Has everyone seen the entire series?
I have.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it enough to watch the
Last
whole thing.
episode. Are you serious? All right, I get
I mean,
that,
I've
but I'm gonna
seen
say
it
that like
up until
Futurama
a
had
point when they stopped showing it
that.
on Toonami, and after that, it was just like,
Nah,
Yeah.
start over.
I mean,
Start
hey,
over.
sometimes Futurama was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. I caught it
Yeah.
sometimes,
It
but I was
was-
like,
It was
I was
funny
like,
all
damn.
the time to
if
me.
But
you
sometimes
Futurama has episodes that can make you cry, bro. I'm telling you,
Oh man,
good storytelling. Futurama
Yeah.
has really good storytelling. That's all I'm
More
saying.
into it.
You got it. I'm talking about like, and the end. That's why I asked, like, if you watch it all the way through and then get to the end of it, it's like, oh yeah, okay,
When you find out who
Like,
Scruffy
kind of like
really
Rick and
is.
Morty.
bro. Like Rick and Morty, like is used. Did you see Rick and Morty's parody of Futurama?
I didn't see that.
Oh man, okay. He tried to poop on Futurama. All right. I don't want to spoil it for people though.
That's why Snoop.
Yeah.
it's too late now. It's already in here. Go ahead. Too late now.
Smooth.
Bro, that show is ridiculous. I love it. Watch it. That Bender is, bro.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ain't gonna lie. You sleeping on Futurama? Like really good storytelling. Family Guy used to have interesting storytelling until they started just going for the shock factor. Boom, lame. American Dad used to have funny storytelling as far as parodies go, but then guess what? They started kind of going for that same old shock factor too. But I think that's just because they tried to go on too long instead of wrapping it up.
Can I make a recommendation? I'm gonna give flowers to Matt Parker and Trey Stone. South Park, yes, it is offensive, but every time they make an overly offensive episode, their message is extremely clear. Kudos for them for when did South Park started in like 97.
They've been doing this for a long time.
Right.
They've been doing this shit a long time.
South Park is social commentary at its worst and finest, bro. I don't see anybody beating. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see anybody beating the level of social commentary, and I love Futurama. I just don't see anybody beating South Park in their relentlessness at showing society, hey, this is you. This is how stupid you sound.
I didn't watch a lot of it, but I can respect and slightly agree with what you're saying from what I know of the show. Because they're television's Onion News. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yes.
I get it. It's cool. I mean, you're not wrong about that. So, but I didn't watch a whole lot of it because it was just kind of like, all right, I'm good.
And that's right, Tots. They have a week to create an episode, and that's the one thing that makes them great.
I'm sorry, I was laughing at that line.
Shoot, yeah, and Biggie Smalls. They were saying people were summoning. You remember, you know how you do Candyman. You were summoning Biggie Smalls, and Biggie Smalls was trying to get to this Halloween party where all the if you were dead, you were at this Halloween party, and all the kids were trying to get to this Halloween party, and the biggest
Biggie Smalls.
Yes, that's how their ride was Biggie Smalls. They were trying to get there with Biggie because everybody wanted to see who had the best costume, and this is the same year Steve Irwin died. So somebody came in dressed as Steve Irwin, and it was like, "Yo, dude, too soon." But it turned out to actually be Steve Irwin. That's when I said these dudes are the GOATs, bro. Like there's no stopping those two, bro. They don't care. But it was Steve. It was Steve Irwin. It was him. Had the whole goddamn spike in his chest. Deader than a son, bitch. Shout out to his son though. His son is picking up where he left off. I love it. All right. So since we're talking about what draws us in, to a story. Let me just ask y'all the inverse because I feel like it's only natural. What completely takes you the fuck out of it?
My comment is null and void.
Randomness.
Randomness?
Like
What do you mean?
unnecessary randomness. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like sometimes film producers throw in too much. You know what I'm saying? Or shit that doesn't matter at all. You get what I'm saying? Just content that I feel like just takes away from the story. You know what I'm saying? Or just you figure out this person didn't mean shit in the end, in the end goal, but we've been focusing so much time. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know what I'm saying? You know who did that well? And I think Game of Thrones did that real with Rob Stark. That was the one time I didn't mind. They did it well with him because he was such, you know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, he was gonna win. He was gonna win, and they killed his ass. And it was like, damn, what do we do now? Like, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? But
As
I don't
someone
like
who didn't really watch Game of Thrones, that's how I felt about Jon Snow. I felt like he was supposed to be this big thing, and he turned out to be nothing at all.
Well,
like
he was not a complete letdown.
Yes, he was.
What? No, I can't say that. I can't say Jon Snow is a
He
complete.
didn't get the Iron Throne.
Are y'all fucking serious?
He won. He
We're
was
not gonna do this
down.
tonight. We're not gonna do this tonight. We're not gonna do this tonight. We're not gonna do this tonight.
Look, I ain't know what AOT was for a second.
We're not gonna do this tonight.
Garbage.
See, I'm gonna go water my cat.
I want you to know that sounds worse than you mean it to.
I need to. Okay, no, fuck all that. I need to. So what? Why is he a complete letdown? Like,
shut up, Tots. Shut up, bro. For the watch.
He
did a lot of cool
that
shit.
He did. He should have claimed the throne and should not have been playing second fiddle to anyone. End of story. They should have wrapped it up with him getting the throne. The fact that, man, bump it, whack. The only other person that would have accepted over him would have been Tyrion, but everybody else would have had to be dead.
But
I don't know, man.
But I ain't gonna lie, they did fuck up, Game of Thrones, but House of Dragons, bruh.
I didn't watch it. I didn't
Don't
finish
watch
it.
Go watch it. Go.
But
do
did
it
y'all
now.
watch Rings of Power though?
Okay, so this was my problem with Rings of Power.
Oh, damn, Jeremy.
Uh-oh.
This is my problem.
Damn.
Okay, I did not care for the Hobbit trilogy.
I didn't either. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, you know what I'm saying? So knowing that I have
That's what I'm talking about. Randomness. Like, why did that matter? Like, why did that matter?
I don't feel like going and forcing myself to enjoy your prequels to watch this, but why House of Dragon is they start off telling y'all, look, this is like 200 years before that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Come over here. Come to Death Row. There's some good stories over here. But House of Dragons is wild, bro. I'm ready for season 2. But what takes me out of the story?
I was watching it till it got to like the incest moment. I was like, dog.
Oh, you gotta get past that. There's gonna be a bunch of incest.
Damn.
It's House of Incest. It just is what it is. It's basically House of Alabama. It just is what it is. But what takes me out of a story, especially a movie, I'm gonna go movies first. When somebody fucking says the title of the movie in the movie, I'm like, I don't want it no more.
Nope. I love that.
No.
I love it.
No.
Why don't you like?
I love it.
Question.
I love it.
Question.
I love it.
I never heard nobody ever say that.
Can I say something? Ask your question for real.
Okay.
Do y'all remember the episode of Family Guy?
Go ahead.
Brought up that joke. He was like, he said it.
Yes.
That is why I say that to my wife hates it. She be so mad. Because I do that every time. The best one was Hot Tub Time Machine 2. They actually said, did you come here in Hot Tub Time Machine 2? He said it. I love that.
Right. I cringe Every time that happens, I'm like, come on, bro. I know what movie I'm in, bro.
What if their
This isn't
name is
clever.
the movie?
Right. It's like I bought the ticket. The ticket's in my pocket. Why do I need you to repeat what's in my pocket? I don't know. It's just I just hate it. Yeah, it grinds the fuck out of my gears, Hearn. In terms
You
of
know what
like,
really grinds my gears?
in terms of like video games, I hate fluff. I hate when you throw something just strictly to waste my time, like simply to block progress. I hate that. That'll make me straight uninstall your shit. I have literally played a game for an hour, got to a puzzle I ain't like, or I've beaten a puzzle, offended by the puzzle, uninstalled the game before. Straight up. I've done that. Yep.
Technically, that's me with Horizon right now.
I'm snooty, bro. I'm mad
No!
snooty. Gotta get that playtime up. Fuck that.
Fuck that. Get that playtime up. Pokemon.
Technically, that is me with Horizon right now. I'm trying to be able to kill 5 people without being seen by a machine that can kill me.
You said that marinade.
With the tree.
I haven't figured it out yet.
See, I can't do it.
Hey, shout out to Popcorners. They good.
All right.
Baby face.
You know what else is good? Saving. I enjoy saving money. And when you go to the blurredsyndicate.com and you use my promo code LLC20,
that's right, dog. That's right.
20% off.
That's
so make
right.
sure you go to that website, you find something you like, and you go to that discount code section, you do LLC20, get 20% off. That'll take care of your shipping for you niggas who cheap. I know I'm one of them people. I get to something, I get to buy some shit, I see that shipping and handling, I'll be like, nah,
that's me too. I ain't gonna lie, that's me too.
So let my promo code take care of your shipping and handling. Let me do that.
Oh my god.
So, can we get some popcorners in the store?
Why we need popcorners? He's in here.
Cause they good.
Just simply because they good.
They my new favorite snack, man.
Popcorn.
Ooh, KB's popcorn.
Of this free advertisement.
KB makes some gourmet popcorn.
Advertisement. I like that word.
Say what now?
Make gourmet popcorn.
I'm gonna leave that up to the chef.
The
popcorn.
I don't even like popcorn for real, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I like popcorners though.
It's rice cake. It's just rice cake.
I'm done.
It is good though.
All right, pop or an era.
I just discovered them. Can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Popcorners.
Yes.
I was calling them pop crunchers, but I got my life together, and I call them what they are.
Yeah, my name is my name.
Make that popcorn, KB.
I don't even eat popcorn.
I don't either. I don't.
Oh
no. I don't really like it. Like it's 2 flavors that I'll eat. It's and technically it's the Chicago blend mix. It's the cheddar and the caramel. Like the Chicago blend is those 2 together. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much all I'll eat.
I don't understand why people like to put caramel on the popcorn. I don't support it.
Wow.
I don't support it.
You
Cracker
are
Jack,
interesting.
Bro, Cracker Jack. I'll eat Cracker Jacks just to get the sticker at the bottom, but other than that, I don't support it.
He said steak flavored kernel.
Okay, that's random. Well, if they can make dill flavored chips, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like it can be done, but
that sound good though, low key.
That's all I'm saying. Like, just if they can make dill flavored chips or flaming hot cheddar and flaming hot Everything else, I guess.
That's
I-
that I wish would stop. Is the flaming hot.
All you need to do is put some steak seasoning on the popcorn.
Can I address my people? I feel like black people as a whole
Oh God.
have overhyped anything flaming hot. I feel like anytime they put flaming hot on a bag, we flock to it, bro.
You know what? It's not just us, because our Hispanic cousins are just as bad.
That's fine, but I can't speak to them. I can't be like, hey, Hispanics, stop fucking with the flaming hot. But I can't be like, hey, black people. I can do that.
Our women love it. We can't tell them.
I don't know why.
We can't tell them what to
Women
do.
love hot stuff, and they love murder documentaries.
I don't know.
understand
Oh
that.
my God! Can we play? Oh,
I you.
it came up. It came up.
There's nothing wrong with
I
murder
know we talking about
documentaries.
stories, but it came up. I'm sorry.
You got
This is
you
not
got
a
me
red
on
pill
half.
show, but it came up. Why do women do? And this is like a lot of y'all. Y'all can't even deny this. Like, y'all, this is a lot of y'all will go to sleep with this killing shit on, and y'all will look at us like we're not looking at you for looking at that shit all the time. Like,
Because it keeps us from murdering you.
that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
I'm about to say I'm gonna object.
I haven't killed anyone yet, so you know.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But that's
They
a good.
love that killing stuff, dog. I understand why.
I don't understand. And then you be like, I don't like horror, but you're listening to the story of a man who killed niggas and wore their skin on Tuesdays.
Okay. Here's the
And
thing.
suggesting it to other
Here's
people.
Here's the thing. So I don't like horror movies, right? We've
Yeah.
discussed this.
I like
The thing with the horror movies is that 9 times out of 10, that's like a supernatural type thing, right?
Oh man, dude, tripping.
Oh
No.
no!
I'm leaving it, and I'm gonna tell you why. That is statistically incorrect. You are much more likely to die. So, like, you know, Michael Myers, just all those guys, those are supernatural things, right?
Right.
I can't do nothing with that. I can't win that fight at all.
Of course not.
But an old creepy man from down the street, square the fuck up. I can fight you, and I may not win, but guess what? You're not gonna kill another person after you get done messing with me. I'm gonna retire you. So
No.
I may lose, and that's fine. But I can hurt you. I can't hurt Michael Myers. I can't do nothing with that. I'm just gonna die. I don't want to watch something while I'm just gonna die.
Objection. I'm sorry. I ain't buying that shit. No, son. Y'all are watching y'all be watching, seeing how the motherfucker grew up and shit in poverty homes. He was abused by his dad.
Okay, you cannot blame anybody for nurturing
I thought they
nature.
be trying to analyze us.
So the
All right,
psychological aspect to some of those stories is honestly really interesting, though.
Yeah.
Now you also have to factor in, for me, I was a double major, psychology and sociology. So I find a lot of those stories to actually just be fascinating. And again, I'm gonna fight you. I'm not concerned about you. I'm not scared of you. I'm terrified of the nigga that can walk through walls, though. He's terrifying. I'm terrified of the man that's gonna try to drink my blood like a Capri Sun, bruh. You gonna stick a straw in my neck? Like, that's a little bit more terrifying to me than the man who just wants to kill me. Like, square up.
So, how about this? Y'all gonna like this?
Uh-oh.
What's your favorite scary movie storyline?
Insidious.
We're gonna bring it back.
Hannibal Lecter.
She said Insidious. Oh, I'm sorry. She said Insidious. I'm saying Hannibal.
Because I wasn't scared of it. And I
was scared of Insidious, the first one, until I saw what it looked like. And then I was done. I was like, nope. I'm not scared of nothing.
I've seen them all. It doesn't bother me as much as it did with like the first go around. Because sad thing is, when you work security and you know that you literally work in a school that is empty, this is not advisable for you to be watching this. However, me And then all of a sudden my coworker say, "Hey, Gates," and I'm just jump out of nowhere. Yeah. But it was a good movie though. All of them were good though.
I'm gonna say Final Destination 2 fucked up driving behind log trucks for everybody.
It did though.
Right. It became a sacred rule.
Right. I get anxiety every time. I don't even have anxiety, but when I get behind some log trucks, I'm getting over, dog.
That was so bad.
I'm
My
getting over
mom
on the
doesn't
exit.
drive behind those. My mom is scared of nothing, but even my mother will not drive behind those trucks.
It'd be like
as soon as she can get over, she gets over.
It'd be like a one-way street. You know what? I'm gonna see what my off-road capabilities. Got this log truck up here. Let's just see if I can go off-road. Wow.
Nigga, I would rather fight.
Fly through the front of my car.
I would rather participate in a Mortal Kombat tournament against Walmart workers than fucking drive behind a log truck, bro. I would rather eat at a Waffle House that has a goddamn cold score of 6 than drive behind one of them goddamn trucks, bro. I freeze, bro. Especially if it's like raining. Oh God, no. I'll pull over. Don't worry.
I'm trusted.
Creep show. Herm, are you talking about Jeepers Creepers, or you say creep show?
Jeepers Creepers was fun though.
You know what?
That shit made me laugh.
I watched
It
the first Jeepers Creepers. The first one.
That shit was
the first one was legit
That shit
scary.
was
But after the first
After
one,
that,
it got dumb.
it was just funny.
First one was scary for sure.
Yeah, the first one was terrifying.
He was on some other shit.
Oh, Stephen King's Creep Show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
The Terrifier.
I don't know nothing about that. That would be
really.
Why I don't watch scary movies though? So that makes sense.
Terrifier was like another clown story. I ain't get me.
All right, but watching it for the first time as a kid.
Oh, the OG It.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the
That was a lot of shock value though, because that was the first time you seen kids getting killed.
You got a shock value. And think about that time frame in your life. I'm not talking about watching it now. I'm talking about when it first came out. Like back then, watching that back then, man, come on. You know, you like 9 years old.
Back then. I watched the recent one.
Don't think about today.
That was enough for me. Nope. No ham, no ma'am, no turkey, no beef. You can keep all that. Bang, get your head against the glass just to get to one kid? No. You can keep all that smoke. Me trying to save, here's the thing, you're trying to save him. How are you going to save him? There's like 4 or 5 different pieces of glass that you could possibly go through. And he's already broken through one specifically to get to him. You might as well chuck that L, sir. Chuck the L. Keep going. Like, pretend like, pour out for the homies. Do whatever you got to do. Just forget it. Just go find somebody else to save. Just, that part alone just creeped me out.
I think Orphan was a good scary movie. I ain't gonna lie. I had never seen no shit like that. That really was
that was good.
I was like, wow. Now,
Did
I didn't
you
watch the
the
second
sequel?
one. I did not watch the second one. But the first one, I was like, great concept.
Yeah,
check out the second one, bro.
That was
The second one is good too?
Second one has an interesting twist.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now I gotta really watch. I'm gonna watch it tonight then. Shit.
Wait. I have to do a mental check. KB, you good?
I'm fine. I'm not watching
She is slowly diving into that jacket. So that's yeah.
That's what I was like. You good?
KB, you look like an album cover.
She does. Well, like you about to say a bunch of toxic shit.
Actually, Chef does too.
Matter of fact, their albums talk about each other.
They beefing with each other. Y'all see, like, I got a rap beef. KB is kind of like the singing type of rapper though, which is interesting. How she got a rap beef with the like real like just regular old flow style rapper that Chef Gambit is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all straight up got rap beef going on right now. That's how y'all look.
Oh, it's on Chef beef, nigga.
She did call me Prison Break.
You forgot you called me a nigga, basically.
I did not.
Hey, that's
You
the name of
said
the
that
house.
You did.
No, I didn't.
I was here.
Oh yeah,
No, I
I forgot
didn't.
Herm Gambit is an actual chef.
Mhm.
Like my man is established, got the chef coat and everything. He be in the place with the pots and the pans.
Whipping it.
People answer him with authority.
Something like that.
Man, I just be in the kitchen heating up hot
I just
pockets
want to
and
know,
shit.
can I get a plate? Send it express mail. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. With the dry
Yeah.
ice.
Hey.
With
Like,
the dry ice.
I
That ain't
play
right.
around at home in my kitchen. He get paid to do this.
Yeah. That's fine sometimes.
Well, that's all I had, man. Those are my interesting thoughts of the day. Yeah.
I enjoyed you guys.
Man, we enjoyed you too, bro. It's always good to see. I know you be busy, bro, but we
Way too
appreciate you jumping in the comments where you can, man. It's always a blessing to have y'all. No offense to KB and Steven, but because I see them niggas all the time. But to have Fluffy
Hold up now.
and Gambit in here.
Let me tell you something. You will not just pass over me, good sir, like a talking about Jessica. All right, okay, yeah, whatever. Nah, you good. You good, my friend. You was good. And I hope everybody out there hits the smash button like the Hulk. That's not
I
how
almost
you say it.
forgot.
That's
almost
fun.
forgot.
I just want to say that one part.
Like the Hulk.
Like the Hulk.
Yes.
Smash that like button.
So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you smash the like button like the Hulk or like Amber Rose, whichever you prefer.
Oh, look at you.
See, 'cause
That was crazy.
you know what I'm saying? You got it full circle, baby. Full circle. But this has been the right hand and the left hand hosted this episode. I'm gonna be honest with you. The left hand pretty much did all the work of this. I'm just telling y'all, she was IT, she did this, she put this together. She was like, yo, bitch ass homie, you gonna get on this episode with me? I'm like, hey, let's do it. She ain't say that for real. I just wanted to curse before I go. I'm getting all this energy out before I take my old ass to bed. But make sure you follow the page, make sure you subscribe, and do me a favor and make sure you put some words of matter of fact, just type the word congratulations a bunch of times in the comment. You know what I'm saying? The sensei of the syndicate had his second born, you know what I'm saying? A little lady in the squad now, you feel me? Yay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Miss Naya. And yeah, we'll have more shit to go. Plenty more episodes, plenty more interviews, plenty more blurred mashups, all that jazz. And with that being said, this has been us. We out. Ugly.